Get ready for Curdia Legends, a groundbreaking duel format tournament crowning the best individual curler. Curling duels are relentless. One-on-one, 2 intense ends, 5 stones each. No preset rocks, no teammates, 0 margin for error. Each player gets to hammer once, and takeouts are forbidden until 5 stones have been thrown. 12 of Belgium's finest curlers are here to compete, but only one will earn the title of Curdia Legend. The 12 players are split into 3 groups of 4 via LSD. Each curler throws 2 precise stones, one clockwise, one counterclockwise, to earn their spot. From there, it's brutal. The top 2 from each group advance directly to the knockout stage. One more spot goes to the best third place finisher, and for the remaining 2, a high stakes playoff to grab that last quarterfinal berth. Once you're in the knockouts, it's pure survival. Win and you advance. Lose and your journey for the title of Curdia Legends ends.
I think we are going for the first LSDs.
Gary is dropping it out there.
Oh, that looks like it is a few meters short. Will it touch the rings?
Get there? Oh,
No,
he
it's
could have
burned.
swept there. Burned
And
on the first.
He had the advantage of doing his warm-up on the B sheet.
Coming away with the counterclockwise or anti-clockwise, as we say here in Europe. This one coming in nicely, so that's a good follow-up.
Maybe a little heavy.
Drifting
no,
just a little
that
bit
looks
more. Yeah.
that looks good.
So that's going to be, I'm going to guess it's going to be around a meter.
We already have Dirk throwing his LSD.
That is overcurling quite a lot. Let's see where that ended.
We have an extra commentator here in the booth, a person in the hot seat. Gary is going to watch Dirk throw his second LSD.
Yeah, so I'll be in the hot seat for another 10 seconds. Having to go first really was not an advantage. Huh? Let me tell you that one.
Yeah, exactly. I can imagine if it's not been played at, that is not the most forgiving sheet.
He is going to try and beat you and get you off this
Yeah.
chair. Are you rooting for Guy or are you trying to?
Yeah,
sit
yeah,
on the chair as long as
I'm
possible?
full confidence in Guy. He's gonna do better than me. I have to go and cool down, but here it's too cold to cool down. So
Yeah.
I'm already too hot with my training.
Now let's see what Guy can
Looking-
conjure up.
Looking slow.
Well, Guy opting not to
Looking
follow
slow.
it. Is that going to bite? It looks like it is. That's going to...
That's full confidence in Guy himself.
It's very good center guard, but
Yeah.
not in this part of the match. You need that.
Exactly.
I think that's the most difficult problem. You don't know the line you have to throw. So the speed, you know from experience how fast it is here, but the line is always different. So this is the
Yeah.
most difficult thing.
Is it an
Exactly.
advantage for people inside? They can start to time hawk to
Yeah.
hawk. They can watch the lines, all
Maybe.
that kind of stuff.
Maybe I'm not so in timing, so timing is not the most important thing for me. So maybe, yeah, they can use it. It's going to be too fast. So I'm going to sit here
You're going
more,
to
I
be
think.
staying a little bit longer. Yep.
It seems heavy.
Ah,
That
It
I think's
slows
going to
down.
settle down. Yeah.
listen,
But it will
Let's
be
see.
past the
Oh,
tee.
yeah. No, that is going. Ooh, will it
Just
stay?
Stays in the back. So that is not going to be enough to get ahead of Gary. So Guy will slot into the 3rd position.
Here comes the Frank.
Take out Tiger Frank. So Dirk, is Frank going to kick you off the chair?
I got more confidence in Guy than in Frank.
Love the trash talk.
Love
That's
the
what we
trash
want.
talk. I asked in the dressing room beforehand, like, does anyone have any gossip or something juicy? But Dirk is just going all out with the
No.
trash talk.
No.
Yeah. No need to fish for any gossip.
No.
So let's see if Frank can disprove Dirk.
That's too fast.
Let's see.
Hack weight.
Looks a bit
Hack
heavy.
weight.
Oh, that is
Whoa.
coming through. Yep.
LSDs are hard today.
Yeah.
So many failures.
I feel like there's a lot of nerves going on.
So many embarrassments. And I know since I'm talking quite loud, people here at the club waiting to throw their LSDs, they're probably overhearing what I have to say. So
I
it's,
think the nerves are rising. Let's see the second stone.
Feels like it could be on the heavy side too. Chris coming out though, so
This looks mighty fine.
fast.
Maybe a hair heavy.
hair wide,
Ooh,
but
no,
I
no.
think that is going to carry just through. Oh, Chris is confident it's going to stay. Oh, it does.
The stone isn't even stopped yet.
And a round of applause here in the canteen. I feel like throwing into the house is quite an achievement so far.
All right, Kim getting ready for hers.
Can we get somebody new in the hot seat, or is
I'm gonna be honest, this is really exciting because you know you only have 2 stones and anyone can throw an LSD.
I just peeked around behind the booth, and it's like everybody's sitting there watching, but nobody is timing the ice or anything like that. They're all watching and like, oh, where's it going to come? All right, so what's our predictions for Kim?
Oh, yeah. I've seen her draw pretty good. And also, the Belgian Huskies had the best LSD in the B division women's. And that was an Instagram post. So I think she's going to throw 1 on the pin and maybe 1 in the 4 foot.
I think the gold will be hit.
She's gonna throw the wrong handle.
For the wrong handle.
Yeah. She's gonna
He
throw the
is?
wrong handle.
Yes,
Oh! That was close.
yeah, nicely spotted by Dirk.
I think if that would happen, it will be an immediate disqualification.
Obviously,
or
obviously.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
are extremely...
Well, not immediate. Just that stone would be considered a max because
Yeah.
she still have the other one to throw.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Maybe a little too. The first sweeper of the day, I
Yeah,
think.
but I think she is a lot light.
No, that
No,
looks
right.
fine. Oh,
Speed
over
seems to be,
curling.
over curling like mine first.
Ooh, will it bite? Will it bite?
Oh, and
She gets it in.
gets it. Oh, we're getting some real high LSD. I mean, that gives confidence for the people in here. They know that the hot seat is wide open. The best LSD gets a big bonus on their national ranking, but that has not been confirmed yet.
And we go live now to the to the chairman of the Belgian Curling Association. So Dirk, what will be the bonus?
Chairman, I'm not the chairman.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you're sitting in a chair. You're a chairman too.
Yeah, you're the chairman.
You're sitting in a chair. You're a man. You're the chairman.
You fit that
He's-
description.
He's making it difficult today, actually.
No bonus, but we got already finalized the rankings.
So the second stone of Kim will go straight through.
Not
that-
the best LSD here
not
for
e-
Kim. I mean,
Not even a hack weight, that was a bumper weight.
people are struggling very hard so far. I am surprised, to be honest.
All right, so Martin's chance here to throw his LSDs, going with the pants tucked into the socks.
What's with the socks? What is with the socks?
A cry for attention.
That's a good one. A good one from Martin. Very good one.
Whoa!
Hey! First one in the
Gorgeous,
4 foot.
Gorgeous.
Professional curl. Is Martijn going
Yeah,
to be
he's gonna
the
beat me.
first Curdia Legends?
I think so.
Well, Dirk already has 1 foot out the door. He is just waiting for this next stone to.
But Dirk, LSDs are in 2 different directions, so he can F this up.
Martin's first was 40.90 centimeters.
After-
Just needs basically the 8 foot, and he will take the hot seat.
a
After this
little
one, we're
bit.
halfway. So,
He's a little bit worried about the speed. Remember, if he throws it through the house, he will not take the hot seat.
Oh, he's trying to sweep behind it. Is this
Oh.
one gonna...
Oh,
Oh no! This one is too deep.
So Dirk, you will be staying with us for a minute.
Survive one more round
I'm
on
sorry.
on the hot seat. This one looks a little bit heavy.
A
yeah.
little heavy.
Oh.
It's gotta settle down.
A little
Is
bit
that
much
gonna
heavy.
come in?
Oh,
No!
Oh no! So many burnstones so far. Curling Club Zemst. We have the biggest curling league in Europe. But why?
I think it's nerves. I really do think it comes down to the
Has
nerves,
to
the
be
speed
nerves.
difference, maybe.
I think just the dependence, yeah. The dependence on your sweepers, on your skip,
Yeah.
yeah.
We've only seen, I think, 2 stones come up light. I think everybody else has been
Ah,
through the house.
I'm counting the burnstone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 burnstones. Half of the stones has been burned so far.
No, you
Come on,
just have to
Caro.
guess. You have to just to guess what you have to do because you
Looks
didn't
fine.
know on the sheet.
Let's see what she makes of it when she's in chase, in pursuit.
Going after putting the broom down to
Okay.
sweep. Just a little bit of cleaning.
Yeah.
This
Just
one
a little
looks
love.
much better. Can
Here
she
we're
get the
going.
number 1?
Oh,
Trying
yeah.
to put the broom down. Wow, that one slowed down a lot right away. Is she
Oh,
gonna
there
get
we
in
go.
into the marquee?
Come on!
Come on,
Get it
sleep.
down there. All right.
Nice one.
Excellent. I
Yeah,
think that's
yeah,
going to be
yeah,
the
yeah.
best individual
Ish,
LSD.
yeah,
No, I
definitely
don't
the
think
best
so.
individual.
No.
Is
I
she
think
beating
Martin's was
100?
close. I think Martin was closer with his 40.9. Okay.
Okay. No. You said you have to play
Yes.
yellow
Yeah.
clockwise. So
Ah, that's true. That's
everybody's
true.
doing
But there's
that.
nothing saying that clockwise had to be first.
But that's normal.
Ah,
that's
okay.
normal
That's a
curling
normal-
etiquette.
okay.
That's
Yeah.
normal, so everybody's doing
So,
So-
this one coming in, it's going to over curl.
But the weight looks very good.
Yep, just making it finish. Not even really
Ooh.
much of an over curl.
a little bit deep.
Oh, it just kept carrying.
Yeah, but he doesn't have timing. He doesn't
Um,
have sweeper, so
Yes, he's
That's a bit, yeah. That's why we do it.
they used to have timers and sweepers. So now
has to
he
do
has
it
to
all
do
by
his own.
himself.
You don't have to defend them.
No.
Dirk is just trying to be a good sport.
People with sweepers are weepers.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
All right. Throw number 2. Nice slow push out going with the broom.
The broom down a lot sooner than the first one.
That is definitely lighter.
I think so as well.
I think so. If he gets this one down.
I think so
I'm
as well.
out of the hot seat.
First one was 76. I
Out
think
of
this
the
is going
hot
to get into
seat.
the 4-foot.
Yeah, I think
That
so.
is going to hit the
There
1
you
foot.
go. Oh.
Big round of applause here.
All right.
Well deserved.
Dirk, thank you for joining us on the hot seats. We will looking forward to seeing you play in the next rounds.
So, what is your expectation for take out Tiger Andres here? Do you have sense any fear he's going to take your seat?
I think Andres throws on his gut feeling and he tends to get it right quite often, so he's a good contender, I think.
Yeah, definitely. And also, Andres is known to have this kind of rabbit foot where he.
But that's usually when he's playing with teams.
But that is not today.
This one over curling, but I think he's going to be able to sweep this one into the house. That is right there on the tee line.
That's
That's
not bad. He's
great
still in
weight there.
contention for a second place, I think.
That's probably going to be around 60 centimeters, I think.
No, 80. So, Andres matches Jeroen for the first LSD. So, if he just touches the white, Jeroen will be kicked off immediately.
This one is
this
heavy,
looks
though.
heavy. Ooh, sit down.
That is unfortunately going to be through.
Oh my.
But I think with that first one, he's still going to be, I think, slotting into
Third place. Yeah.
5th place, just outside of Martin. I think Gregory's going to be a surprise here. I think he's going to find both of his stones in the house.
I think every stone of Gregory will overcurl. Mark my words. And there it is.
Lots of curl on the clockwise side.
But the weight looks fine.
On the T line. That is a great result, given what we have witnessed so far from all of these amateurs here in the club. 90.
This is 90. 90.
Are you guys going to show how it's done?
I
later
tried
on?
yesterday, but I didn't make a good impression, so I'm happy to be in the booth right now. But maybe that could be a nice exhibition match. The Curdia booth in a mini tournament.
Coming with the counter clockwise here. Doesn't look like he gave it enough ice, but
So
this side is a bit
this will
straighter.
overcurl again.
Again. But he's putting some weight into that broom, wanting to drag it down.
It looks a little bit
This is
light.
on the
Maybe
light
he will
side.
bite it.
Is it gonna get there? Come on, get it there. Come on, is it? No!
Man, no power in that sweeping there.
Okay, Vanina, the other pink one. Vanina.
She's sweeping
No,
it. I
that's
don't think
weird.
she needs to sweep it. Just needs to let it sit. This
Yeah,
one
it
coming
looks
in.
good. It
Oh,
looks
this one
good.
looks really good. It's coming down.
Sit.
Is that one gonna get in there?
Stop.
Oh!
Amazing.
The crowd goes wild.
What a great LSD here. I mean, no longer the underdog, potentially fan favorite already, but
She
This-
put down the cards.
I
This
believe with
is
that one-
amazing.
She is going to be at least third. The best one, 13 points.
That is
6-5,
amazing.
so-
yeah.
By
And
far the best one.
no more smile over on your Rune's face. He is getting stressed. If the seat is warming up, it's probably not because of the seat heating, but because he's sensing the fear here. But the second one still has to be good.
Seems brown all of a
We've
sudden.
noticed Martijn and Andres trip over that second LSD.
Yep. But even if hers is out, she is still guaranteed at least third spot.
Not
Yeah.
immediately putting the broom down, but it looks. It doesn't
one
look
looks
too
okay.
fast.
No.
Ooh,
Seems a bit fast to me.
seems a bit
bit.
heavy.
No,
No.
Does she go for it a second time?
Jeroen, get out of there because
No, no, no,
maybe...
no,
Sit.
No! Oh!
For a minute there,
Oh, that looked good. That looked really good.
You jinxed it.
Yeah, I jinxed it. Sorry.
Oh, but Vanina with that one still jumps up into third. She will be the #1 seed as of now in the C pool.
And more importantly, a sub 200, only the third one we see.
So this one has a nice line. Is this matter going to be about the weight? Dree's putting the broom down.
It looks a little bit light,
That looks
but
on the light side. That does. Don't hog it.
And is this the first hog stone?
Ooh. No, it gets over, but just. But hey, that's the same as just missing the house. So
and
Yes.
Dries being a little bit of a maverick and just pushing the stone back towards the other side.
exactly,
Yeah.
because they're all going to have to come down this way anyway.
This means that the first two spots are confirmed. Jeroen is first, Dirk second. There is no way for Dries to beat both of these players so far.
But he still is able to get to the third spot.
Yeah, he
If he
needs,
puts it on a pin.
Yeah, 10 centimeters, slightly more, and then he's third. But yeah, throwing under 200, only achieved by 3 persons. Vanina throwing 199.
Line is okay, but he's got to make sure on the weight, starting to sweep it to make sure it comes down. But this one feels even light.
No,
as
no,
light as the
this
other one.
looks a little bit better, but no.
Yeah.
I shut up.
Yeah. No. Well, technically, yes, it is better than the last one.
It is
no,
better, but
that comes in, and
I thought it would be a lot better.
unfortunately, going last, Reese finishes last in the seedings. He drops in with 2 zeros or max scores.
And there it is. The crucial LSDs are done. Jeroen claims a top seed and will have the hammer advantage for the entire tournament. The groups have been formed, and the battle for the Curdia Legends title is about to ignite. Don't miss any of the action. Like this video and subscribe to the channel for every thrilling moment.